'Cause I might post this as a... Because I posted my first thoughts. I might post this one too. So we just got done playing some matches with people.
Yes!
Yeah, people.
Yippee!
And we tried, so we did 2 3v3 matches and 2 of the 5v5 because they did that this weekend. What are your all? I'll let you all talk first. Anybody want to say anything they want to say? I know we just said it, but I'm recording it now, so it's official.
This is the first time I've played this game, and I played at launch like a lot of people did. It's out of curiosity. I'm here strictly for these fucks. It is a very bloated, very unoriginal game. The gunplay is amazing. I really enjoy it when it's not weird. And I feel like the longer a game goes on, the worse gunplay feels. Like there's a nice sweet spot in there where everything feels awesome and great. But it has too much and not nearly enough. And I don't think either the 3v3 or the 5v5 modes are the best. I say go for 4v4, see what happens. Might be a little weird thing to say. I'm in preference for 3v3. But 5v5 did have its good aspects, in my opinion. Yeah, this is probably not a game I'm ever going to revisit unless it's played with people. I feel like this game would be terrible to solo queue. That's my opinion.
It was fine.
What a scathing and in-depth review.
It was fine. Hey,
I feel like if we were gonna play like a team or shooter kind of thing like this, there's a million other games I would rather play.
This game made me want to play Apex.
Yeah, that's kind of... I felt that way too. I was like, we could just be playing Apex and not this.
Like, none of its unique features make me want to play it over other games of the same kind.
But you don't even like games of this kind anyway, right? You're not like...
No.
Yeah.
Not really. Not like fucking Battlefront is the closest thing I would play to this.
Hashtag love Battlefront. Like I'm playing Mara. I only played Mara because she's the one character I find interesting. I would 9 out of 10 days rather play Revenant in Apex than Mara. Because I think Apex's characters also have a lot more personality.
Yeah.
That's a different can of worms to talk about character designs and personalities. This game has none.
Yeah,
I'll say that. This game has 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I already talked about that last time, so in my opinions have not changed. And as a matter of fact, they may have gotten worse because I tried more characters. Yeah, they're not original. The powers are not. I'm not particularly drawn to using any powers. Having played one with friends, that makes the experience... I mean, I think that makes almost any experience overall better, so it's kind of a weird thing to say. But with the 3v3, having played... One, playing with people, but also playing more matches. So, and you kind of... Once you've played a few matches... Because the game, it's very weird. The structure of the game is very weird. There's a lot of different stages and a lot of different shit going on at each stage. And there's a lot of different scenarios where shit will trigger. Like you have that overtime mechanic when the Stormbreaker hasn't been planted and all that weird shit going on. There's just a lot of weird stuff. But after you've played a few matches and you've kind of understand what's happening at each of these weird phases, it helps. I still think with 3v3 the maps are too big and it's just a lot of running around and it's still a lot of busy work. And gathering up your the armor and all that shit, it's busy work. It sucks. The enforcing walls, that all kind of sucks. Still, but it does get better the more you play it. As that part improves because you just have a better idea of what's going on. And playing with friends does make it better. The 5v5 Well, one, it's a good sign because that's what everybody was saying. As soon as it came out, everybody was like, the 3v3 is too small. These maps are huge. You're just running around half the game, just trying to find shit because the map is too big. And the fact that they are like, well, hey, we're going to put out this 5v5 mode. The first weekend the game is out. No, I mean, not counting launch weekend, I guess, but the first, its first weekend, they were like, hey, we're going to put this mode out. That's a good sign because that means they're not just going to give up. Which they very well could have because everybody shit on it so bad but they were like we're gonna do this. This was some actual actionable feedback and we're gonna do that, and they did it, and that's a good sign. Actually playing it was definitely better than the 3v3 because with the more people running around it actually more people take up more of the map, so it forced more action. And it made it feel like less of a chore to run around and do shit. With that being said, it did get confusing at times because there was just
like crowded once you actually got to the base sections with 5 people.
I feel honestly now that with the 5v5, I think if they were to do a fundamental change to the game, make the bases bigger so they take up more of the map. And increase the player count, because you're absolutely right. With the 5v5, once you started a raid, there's a lot of shit going on, and it gets kind of confusing. The 4v4, I'm not sure how big of a change that would be. Like, I don't necessarily think it'd be like a sweet spot. I think it would just be. I don't know. Maybe it would be. I don't know. It's worth a try, I guess, but. But the 5v5 is definitely an improvement, I think. And it's a good sign that the developers were like, hey, 5v5 mode, well, it's experimental, let's try it. So that's a very good sign. I have a feeling this game is going to develop a community of people, a small community of people that really like it. And it'll exist for a while. And I don't think it's going to make a big like No Man's Sky comeback or anything, but I think it'll develop its little fan base, its niche fan base, which is, hey, that's good. Now, will I revisit it? I might revisit it, especially if they continue to drastically change, like make some changes and keep doing stuff that based on feedback. I'll probably revisit it. I don't necessarily think I'll keep it installed. I'll just passively keep up with what they do, like if they do some more drastic changes or whatever. But all in all, it was a improved experience, although not by much. I think they are willing to listen to feedback, and the improvements helped, but at the core of it is still a flawed, bloated experience. And that's all I'm going to have to say about that. Mama Chocolates, or however the fuck he says that in Forrest Gump.